gas phase and liquid phase. Gas phase, it is hydrogen chloride gas, and liquid phase is hydrochloric acid. Okay. Now, in the very beginning, molecular formula is given, very simple and easy to remember. This you are learning from your lower classes. HCl, molecular mass 36.5. It contains covalent bond. It can be shown by the Lewis dot formula. I think till this part we have completed. Then the next part, it is the occurrence. So where it is present, HCl gas in volcanic eruption, and HCl liquid, it is present in the gastric juice. It helps for the digestion of food material. Okay. Then the next part, preparation of hydrogen chloride gas. Now, under the preparation, one method which is given, that method, it is very important, first thing. And the second thing, for the second compound, ammonia, almost similar method is there. Okay. Thoda sa slight difference is there. So whatever the method which is given for preparation of hydrogen chloride gas, let me complete it properly, and you also digest it, because we are studying hydrochloric acid, hydrochloric gas, okay, which helps in the digestion process. Now the first one is by direct combination. Direct combination आने के साथ तुरंत शादी, और पहले बोला शांति में आपके लोगों मुझे भी नहीं, otherwise we change your face and even you change your face, तो change करना पड़ेगा. अगर वो change कर लेगा place lower will both of you will be completely silent. Sure, guarantee. Zip. Okay बेटा आ जाओ, आ जाओ, एक टाइम मत कर सकती हो. Aja, let's come on, sit here. Sit here. So first one is direct preparation, direct combination. So this direct combination, it is between, what do I have the first one? Hydrogen gas and chlorine gas. Reaction is very simple. Without looking, try to write down this reaction. Direct combination. Okay. Please book refer mat karo. You can write down this reaction. Molecules you have studied in class 9. Right now, molecules are formed by combination of atoms of different or same atoms of same or different element. Hydrogen, it is a molecule which is made up of hydrogen atom. Right now, formula H2. What about chlorine gas? Cl2. चलो फटाफट रिएक्शन लिखो. हो गया बेटा? रिएक्शन लिख के हो गया? रिएक्शन लिखने बोला तो लिखो रिएक्शन. This all are the simple reaction, okay, which helps in understanding. आगे जैसे जाओगे कॉम्पिटिशन बढ़ जाएंगे, अगर सिंपल रिएक्शन नहीं आ रहा है तो सी विल डू ऑल दैट. डन? कॉपी मत करो. Then next method which is given, it is from metallic chloride and concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, metallic chloride, when it is treated or heated with concentrated sulfuric acid, there is a formation of salt with hydrogen chloride gas. Now here reaction is not given, but whatever process is there, it is given in the next page in 2 different steps. So here we will not write reaction, ये particular चीज में, and I don't think they will ask this question as such. Write down reaction, but they will ask the next one जो preparation में पूछा है. But remember, it can be prepared by two methods. First method is by direct combination, and second method is with metallic chloride with concentrated sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid product is salt and HCl. HCl gas. Then in lab process, laboratory, how it is prepared. So here is a small figure. You all are having your this one volume. Quickly draw this figure. फटाफट ड्रॉ करके लेना और मैं भी ड्रॉ करके आपके साथ. कोई चीज वहां पे स्किप मत करना. शॉर्टकट में बनाने के लिए मत जाओ, because in one of the school teacher asked this experiment as well as this activity. यहाँ पे देखो last bench. This activity is to show the presence of HCl by using litmus solution. So if you change the solution, what will be the color of the fountain? So either this thing or the preparation method they can ask you in your board exam. क्या करना है अभी? नहीं रहने दो, मुझे तो ऐसी भी नहीं चाहिए. Don't waste your time. Draw that figure. क्यों बैठे हो? You know ना. You need pencil. You need pen. तेरी है तो ले ले बाकी वापस ले ले. Use pen. आपका ये पहला केमिस्ट्री का लेक्चर है मेरे पास में. नहीं, you tell me this is your first lecture with me. So I'm not making figure. I'm not asking student to make figure. This is very bad habit. Huh? When you are coming for chemistry lecture or any, you should carry your stationery, pencil, pen, eraser, scale, sharpener. बैठ के time waste करने का कोई फायदा नहीं. And if you don't have, just draw that figure with the help of pen. बैठ के time waste करो मत. Done. किसका sign कर? Very clear. Last that paper. This camera with this audio with video. No? Anytime anyone can take recording and check that is what you are talking. So be careful. Now apparatus is in front of you. In apparatus we have shown reactant also. दिख रहा है सब कुछ. Precaution वाली चीजें भी उस apparatus में हमको दिखाई देंगे. और precaution का बात बस बना दो. Is fast. So what are the reactants? Reactants H2SO4 with NaCl. Okay. Remember NaCl it is very cheap. एकदम सस्ता नमक. So preparation of HCl gas with NaCl it is the best method. If you are using any other thing metal वाली अगर heavy वाला कुछ use कर रहे हो वो expensive हो सकता है. But NaCl hardly it is 20 to 30 rupees kg. Right now, so reactants are NaCl with H2SO4 and that H2SO4 it is concentrated H2SO4. Now apparatus are again simple. We have one funnel for continuous addition of H2SO4. दिख रहा है? Then round bottom flask it is kept for heating. One delivery tube is there. So whatever HCl is formed, it will be passing in concentrated H2SO4. Okay. It is used for drying purpose. I think this thing it was there for your 9th standard also. It is there. Hydrous and anhydrous hydrated salt and different drying agents. Apparatus and drying agent. Do you remember? It is under your topic water. याद आया? Desiccator, calcium oxide, P2O5, H2SO4, this all drying agents are there. Okay. So the second beaker jar, it is for drying agent for removing the moisture. And the last one, last jar, it is for collection of HCl gas. In that also I have shown upward arrow. दिखाई दे रहा है? Upward arrow. Okay. So upward arrow, this indicates that once HCl form enter in that last chamber, air which is originally present in that chamber, it will escape out and only HCl will remain. HCl, it is heavier than air. तो लाइट वाला एयर निकल जाएगा, HCl उसमें बच जाएगा. बेटा हो गया आपका बना के? Done? Okay. Chirag. This is a complete setup or assembly for the formation of dry HCl. Now in round bottom flask, there is mixture of NaCl with concentrated H2SO4 and this funnel is there for continuous addition of H2SO4. There one precaution is given in the next part that the end of this particular thing, it should be deep in this mixture. Okay, बाहर ऐसे लटका छोड़ना नहीं है, because once this process starts there will be continuous formation of HCl. HCl form भी हो जाएगा, it is escaping out in this part. Okay, so what we need continuous supply of concentrated H2SO4 there, without forgetting, note down that point. Tip of the funnel, it is deep in that mixture. One part done. So here you will get HCl gas. This HCl gas, even though only one assembly is given, this complete process it takes place in two reactions, two steps. पूरे two steps यहाँ पे complete होंगे. We will get only the final gas here in this chamber. Now here it is given concentrated sulfuric acid. As we all know, it is a king of all acids. It acts as a drying agent. So whatever moisture is from here, that moisture it is removed here. Okay. Then the last part. Here again one more delivery tube is there. From this delivery tube, the gas will pass in this jar. This jar, empty jar, it contains air. So once it HCl enter in, being heavier than air will completely removed out. And in place of air, only you will find HCl. ये छोटा सा एक्सपेरिमेंट है, कोई इसमें शक का कोई यही नहीं है. But the only thing you have to remember that reaction it is taking place in two steps, two parts. Explanation part you can write by your own. Precautions and why this method is a cheap method. Okay, so because NaCl it is freely available at low cost, so this method can be used in industry. Now write down reaction, first step reaction. ऊपर वाला explanation procedure I am not giving in writing, that you can do. NaCl, first step is NaCl with concentrated H2SO4. NaCl plus H2SO4. Product is sodium hydrogen sulfate. Write down product NaH. वो भी कॉपी कर ले, मैं बता रही हूँ फॉर्मूला, तो भी कॉपी कर ले. NaHSO4 plus HCl. HCl is obtained in this step. Then second step, now NaHSO4 with NaCl. इसमें सारे reactions हो रहे हैं. Both the steps are taking place in this round bottom flask. Okay, इससे मैंने बोला देखने में आपको एक ही assembly दिख रहा है, but overall two reactions are happening here. So first step, sodium hydrogen sulfate is formed again with sodium hydrogen sulfate. Second step with NaCl. Write down sodium hydrogen sulfate. Second step you are writing with NaCl again. Now product is, please don't copy. Product. ध्यान से देखो reactant. Look at those reactions. Sodium hydrogen sulfate with NaCl. Without copying, try to write down the reaction. It is very simple and easy. Formula of sodium hydrogen sulfate is NaHSO4 plus NaCl. Second step we are doing. So what will be product here? Na2SO4 and HCl. Balance करो reaction को. Check it. When you need balancing coefficient, check करो. So correct na? Even though assembly is one, your reaction is taking place in two steps. First step, NaCl with concentrated H2SO4. We are getting sodium hydrogen sulfate. Step number 1 with HCl. And in second step, whatever sodium hydrogen sulfate is formed, it is again reacted with NaCl, and final product is HCl with sodium sulfate. Now, the precaution part, here the funnel for concentrated H2SO4, it is deep inside the solution. Okay, in our book, one precaution is given and reason is given. Why we need such arrangement? Because whatever Na2SO4 is formed, it will stick to the flask. Okay, और टेम्परेचर आप बढ़ा रहे हो तो ये ग्लास apparatus है, there are high chances of breaking. Okay, two things are there. First, sodium sulfate form, it will stick to the flask. If there is no supply of continuous supply of concentrated H2SO4, this glass apparatus, they are on heating. Right now, heating हमने stop नहीं किया है. So this flask may break. So hence we need this continuous addition of H2SO4. Now in one of the class, my student asked me how to remove that if it is sticking to the base of that round bottom flask. So what are the options? Can you suggest me how to remove it? If sodium sulfate, it is stick to the bottom of this flask. उसके अंदर से वो अंदर चिपक गया है पूरा, उसको कैसे रिमूव कर सकते हैं? How to remove it? Concentrated acid. Concentrated acid you said. Now acid तो already, so we need continuous supply. We need continuous supply. तो stick नहीं होगा. और कुछ उसको stick हो चुका है. How to remove it? Okay. और कुछ यहाँ पे मेरे मुझे ना अच्छा लगता है जब मेरे बच्चों के फोटो मुझे स्क्रीन के ऊपर दिखाई देते हैं. देखो मेरे बच्चे मुझसे बात करेंगे तो मुझे और भी ज्यादा अच्छा लगता है. और मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि नेक्स्ट ईयर सबके फोटो ऐसे स्क्रीन पे दिखने चाहिए. मैं रहूंगी ना रहूंगी तो मुझे नहीं पता पड़ता ये सब न्यूज़ पेज जाएगा that this particular student is there on the screen. I hope you all understood this one. Okay, so simple thing. Once the experiment is completed, you can wash that with water, and if in case it is not removing, then small amount of acid can be added in water to remove it properly. Concentrated एक ही बार डालना नहीं है उसमें. Understood now? First by water, and if it's not removing, then water with concentrated sulfuric acid, it can be removed. Done. So next thing which is given, okay, reactions, total how many steps are there? 2. What happens in step number 1? What are the reactants? NaCl and concentrated बोलो नहीं तो वो dilute हो जाएगा. Concentrated H2SO4 product in the first step is HCl तो form हो रहा है, and along with that sodium hydrogen sulfate NaHSO4. Same thing we have to carry forward in step number 2. It is there in that round bottom flask with NaCl. Right now तो हमको कुछ अलग से कुछ करना नहीं. Same thing will be happen inside that flask. And the second product is in second step. What are the two products? अभी जिसको निकाल रहे थे हम लोग ऐसे ऐसे क्या क्या करके sodium sulfate with HCl. So once the HCl is first, पहले भी step में हो रहा है, दूसरे भी step में हो रहा है. देखो कितना हो गया ना in first step as well as second step. This HCl it will pass in second jar. Second jar contain concentrated. So what is the function of that? To remove the moisture. Okay. Then that gas it will pass in last jar. So when it is passing, all air it is completely removed and that jar it will be filled with HCl gas. अभी एक चीज तो हो गई, purification उसके आगे है ना, purification करके वो आगे का कर लिया क्या? So for purification what we are using? Remember, huh? Now again, sorry, for dehydration we are using H2SO4, and here it is given that P2O5 and quicklime it is not used. These two things are not used. Okay, these two मैंने पहले ही पता ना, these are the dehydrating agent, but here they are not used. Why they are not used? Reasons are given. So if you use P2O5, HCl it will react with P2O5 to form phosphorus oxychloride, POCl3. नाम लिख के रखो, phosphorus oxychloride. आपके बुक में रिएक्शन है, it is for the purification of HCl. मिला? Phosphorus oxychloride. Page number 2, purification of HCl, POCl3 is phosphorus oxychloride. So this P2O5, it react with HCl to form HCl. हम जो process कर रहे हैं, we are preparing, we are synthesizing, we are making HCl. But for drying purpose, if you are using P2O5, then product is phosphorus oxychloride. We want that नहीं चाहिए. Another product with that is metaphosphoric acid. ये दो product form होते हैं. We are not preparing this product. We are preparing HCl gas. So this cannot be used. क्या नहीं यूज करना है? P2O5 and calcium oxide. Why? What is the reason? React with HCl to form two products are given now, POCl3 and H3PO3. याद रहेगा ना? अगर आपको चाहिए तो नाम लिखो पेपर में while writing reaction, or if you remember you can directly write down the formula. But why we are supposed to use H2SO4? Reason is that it is a dehydrating agent. Instead of that, if you are using any two, either P2O5 or calcium oxide, so there are the possibilities of having different product. जो हमको नहीं चाहिए, with calcium oxide it form calcium chloride. चाहिए आपको, then again water is formed. You want that? Then collection. So for collection, it is upward movement of air. And why it is upward movement of air? वहाँ पे पता है arrow, upward direction, upward movement of air. What is the reason? कौन heavier है? HCl is heavier than air. तो jar में जब HCl जाएगा, as it is heavier, it will be collected at the bottom, or air it will go out. Okay. Now identification. Identification is very important. It is a part of your practical. Right, the practical chemistry in 9th standard you have done. Now identification is very simple and easy. In our book it is given. In our book it is given the same thing we are following for practicals also of class here. Procedure is like this. One unknown salt will be given. Salt I am saying, हाँ? वो खाने वाला नमक नहीं, ये चीज मैंने आपको पहले भी बताई. Unknown compound will be given to you. Step by step, जैसे आपके practical test में, practical chemistry, there are n number of tests for identification for acidic and basic radical. It is similar to that. One by one, you have to perform test and identify which acidic radical, which basic radical is there, and from that, at the end, you will write down the name of the salt with formula. Now, how we are doing this test? In a test tube, we take small amount of salt with concentrated sulfuric acid, few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid. Now, if our salt, it contains Cl, if it is sodium chloride, because one of the method is from metal chloride, बराबर है ना? Yeah, boys. One of the method is sodium metal chloride. So if our salt contain chloride, okay, salt is chloride salt plus concentrated H2SO4 plus concentrated H2SO4. So HCl gas will be formed. बराबर है? HCl gas will be formed. But वहाँ पे form हुआ gas, it is whether HCl or not. How we can identify? The second step is just dip a rod in NH4OH solution and keep near the mouth of that test tube. जिसमें हमने already test किया है ना, उसके mouth के पास में रखना है. So whatever fumes we are getting, they will be converted into dense fumes. For example, this test tube, it is with salt plus concentrated H2SO4. Same thing, see here. Salt with concentrated H2SO4. You will get here light fumes of HCl, white and thin. Next step, keep rod deep in NH4OS solution. Okay, इसके mouth के पास में when you will keep here, this light fumes, they will be converted into dense fumes. Okay, dense fumes. This indicates presence of HCl gas. One part. And same test, it is used for detection of Cl negative. किया रहेगा देखो 9th standard में. याद आ रहा है कुछ? प्रैक्टिकल केमिस्ट्री नो पढ़ा था टॉपिक Cl रेडिकल का टेस्ट है ना? ऐसे क्यों बैठ गए, क्या हो गया? कुछ गलत पढ़ा है तो समझ में नहीं आया. बोलो बेटा, समझ में नहीं आया. सेकंड लास्ट बेंच नहीं समझा. नेक्स्ट, उसके आगे वाला ग्रीन टी शर्ट. ओके हियर बॉयज, ऐसा मुझे नहीं समझता. और हम लोग केमिस्ट्री में वी आर नॉट टेकिंग एवरेज वैल्यू. जो भी रीडिंग है हम लोग वही डायरेक्ट कर देते हैं. बॉयज, ये तो मीन से भी एकदम मीन हो गया. दिस साइड गर्ल्स, yes or no? Method is very simple. Salt with concentrated H2SO4 जैसे डालोगे तुरंत white fumes आएंगे. But those fumes are light, thin. ज्यादा ऐसे भर भर के fumes बाहर नहीं निकलने वाले. But when you keep rod deep in NH4OH, those fumes will be dense. वो दिखाई देता है, विजिबल है. आप 11th में एक्सपेरिमेंट करोगे ना, आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. What does it indicate? That test tube contain which gas? Which gas? HCl. And normally this test it is used for detection and identification of which radical? Cl negative. याद रखो आपके practical chemistry जो topic है ना, just go through it, you will get it. Now, here in identification, just read those points. Read करो फटाफट. बहुत सिंपल और एकदम से कम करके दिया हुआ है. When jar it is completely filled with hydrogen chloride, fumes appear above the jar mouth. Okay, and how that gas is formed? By this two reagent. Okay, then when hydrogen chloride gas is exposed to air, it gives white fumes due to formation of hydrochloric acid on reacting with atmospheric water vapor. Then, in order to know whether gas jar is full, bring a rod deep in, देखो मिला ammonium hydroxide, underline it, near the mouth. That's ammonium hydroxide near the mouth. Okay. Next line reaction is given. HCl with NH4OH. Product is NH4Cl plus H2O. Okay. And the last point. Last point. Dense white fumes. मिले? उसको उठा, वो सो गई क्या? Dense white fumes of ammonium chloride will be produced, proving that that jar is full of hydrogen chloride gas. Any doubt in this small activity? मुझे तो लगता है इस एक्टिविटी का सिर्फ एक ही ड्रॉबैक है कि reagents they are not given direct. ऐसे घुमा फिरा के gas is collected and from that gas further tests are done. Otherwise, what are the reagents? What are the reagents? Any metal chloride. Any metal chloride, right now? अभी कितने ऐसे जिनको नहीं समझा टेस्ट? Then next part, precaution. देखो precaution में the lower end of the Thiels funnel must be deep in the concentrated sulfuric acid. Correct? It is there in that picture also. Then second one, delivery tube should be deep in the drying agent. That is concentrated H2SO4. See, In picture it is clear. This tube funnel, it is deep in this mixture. This delivery tube will carry HCl. It is again deep in concentrated sulfuric acid solution. Right now, whereas this delivery tube which is carrying HCl to the empty jar, it is not deep now, it is present just above. इसको भी deep मत कर देना गलती से. Then next one, sodium sulfate form. देखो जो last वाला point मैंने आपको बोला था. मिला? Stick to the glass and is difficult to remove. So question is, if it is not getting removed, then how it can be removed? कैसे रिमूव करोगे? मिला ना वाला? हाँ. वाटर, अगर वाटर से भी नहीं निकला है तो स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ कंसंट्रेटेड सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड विथ वाटर, so it can be removed completely. Then the physical property of hydrogen chloride, if you want, write down now. Next one, physical properties. In this, the first one, colorless. Now remember, colorless, when we are saying it is white color. White color, ये याद रखना. Colorless means white color because hydrogen gas which is coming out, छोटा activity दिया हुआ है, it is white color gas. Then next one, smell, pungent smell. Okay. Then next one, taste. Acid का taste, we all are aware with the taste of acid, right now. Then next one, physiological nature, it is corrosive in nature, that also we know. Then density. Density आपको थोड़ा values learn करना पड़ेगा. Melting, boiling point and melting point. Okay, learn these values. Liquefaction and solidification, these two things are given. So liquefaction and solidification. If you want to convert the liquid into solid, so what will be the parameters of pressure and temperature? Liquid to solid. प्रेशर बढ़ाना पड़ेगा, टेम्परेचर बढ़ाना पड़ेगा, प्रेशर कम करना पड़ेगा, टेम्परेचर कम करना पड़ेगा, क्या करना पड़ेगा? टू पैरामीटर्स, प्रेशर, टेम्परेचर, हाई लो. क्या करना पड़ेगा? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू वांट टू कन्वर्ट गैस इनटू लिक्विड, क्या कर सकते? जनरल है मस्त. टेम्परेचर कम करना पड़ेगा और प्रेशर इंक्रीज करना पड़ेगा. सो इफ यू हैव लिक्विड HCl, this is for gas, na gas to liquid, right now. So increasing pressure and decreasing the temperature, liquid gas can be converted into liquid. Remember, always pressure and temperature, they are at the extreme end. They are enemies of each other. If you want to do the conversion, increase the temperature, decrease the pressure. Decrease the temperature, increase the pressure. Okay, so if the gas is present in the jar, you are increasing the pressure. Increasing the pressure with decrease in the temperature, that gas, it will be converted into liquid. Right now, बराबर है ना? क्या हो गया आज आप सब लोग ऐसे क्यों हैं? थक गए पेपर दे के? Very tired. Your exams are going on. Will be. Today I took practical of 140 students. और एक स्लॉट में 70 बच्चे. मुझे तो बैठ ही आना चाहिए. Solubility. Next one is solubility. So solubility, remember solubility, it may be any type of test. When it comes to the solubility is always checked with water. याद रखना, solubility with water. So HCl gas, it is highly soluble in water. लॉक करके रखो. HCl, it is highly soluble in water. Okay, then here we have one experiment. एक नहीं दो experiment है. First experiment is to show that HCl gas, it is heavier than air, and second experiment is for show it is soluble. HCl gas is soluble. Okay. जो फर्स्ट एक्सपेरिमेंट है, it is heavier than air. Experiment is very simple. In क्या हो गया? इसका फोटो अच्छा इनका फोटो का इधर अपने हो गया है फोटो निकाल के काम भेज चाहिए माय गॉड नहीं मेरा फोटो मत दो प्लीज तो सबको पता चल रहा है मैम ने आपको आपके साथ शेयर कर ये वो शेयर वाला बात नहीं है अननेसेसरी प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा अच्छा निकालना फोटो बता देना क्या फोटो थोड़ा यहाँ बेटा ऊपर उनके फोटो निकाल रहे वहां पे एक ब्लैक बोर्ड पे लिख के लिखा हुआ है उसको आगे कंटिन्यू लिखा हुआ है ना उधर हाथ में ऐसा हो गया तो ये क्या निकाला है तो सबसे ओके so first one to show HCl gas it is heavier than air यहाँ पे while preparation of HCl the last jar it is clearly shown that air it is going out and the place of air it is occupied by HCl करना क्या है just take one burning candle okay हो गया फोटो हो गया वो चला जाएगा बस हो गया यहाँ पे ध्यान दो हाँ otherwise ना remember I have diary with me all points are properly written on that and that is my homework कौन क्या कर रहा था और that homework will open in next video remember this चलो experiment मैंने कुछ बताया ही नहीं अभी तक समझ में क्या आएगा this test tube in this test tube one burning candle is placed okay now this candle it is placed in the open test tube और कुछ नहीं है just खाली रखना है हमको खाली टेस्ट ट्यूब में. It will keep on burn, right? Because we have supply of air, oxygen, everything. But when we place test tube containing HCl gas, okay? We know it is heavier than air. हो गया टाइम देख के बेल बजने वाला है. That system is working. Metallic property is working. Don't worry. Do you think this candle will keep on burning? यहाँ पे. This test tube it contain HCl. It is placed near the mouth of the test tube containing burning fire. ये बर्न होते रहेगा या कुछ और उसमें हो जाएगा. स्ट्रॉन्ग बर्निंग होगा, स्टॉप हो जाएगा. It will burn? No. Why? और ये जो क्लोज मैंने रखा है ना, it is very close, हाँ? Very close means you can say it is about to touch the both the mouths. Test tube वाला with candle and then HCl gas. होगा बन? ऐसा मतलब क्या? Yes or no? It will keep on burning. Attendance. Okay. मेरे वो फोटो वाले ठीक से बहुत डर लगता है. और ये कहाँ पर है, वो कहाँ पे, फिर वो नेटवर्किंग वाला सिस्टम चालू होता है. आई डोंट लाइक दैट. मेरा फोटो नहीं भी होता तो भी चलता. Okay, so that candle it will stop burning because whatever gas, air present in test tube number 1 in which that candle was placed, due to the movement, upward movement of air. इसलिए मैं आपको वहाँ नहीं तो सेट मूवमेंट करो. अच्छा तू पढ़ रहा है ना, और ये क्या कर रहे हैं आप? They are doing something. This is not my first class. I know. उसके भी बारे में पता है, हमारी रिसोर्स के भी बारे में पता है. और मैंने स्टार्टिंग में बोला है, please don't waste my time firstly. And yes, both audio and video is work. And if you want to keep on doing same thing now, just let me know. I will change your face. बेटे इधर आके बैठ जा. मुझे पता है तू पढ़ रहा है. Okay, come and sit here. बैठो वहाँ पे शांति में पढ़ो. You go on next bench, last bench. Last bench पे जा. ऐसे उठा के यहाँ पे रखो ना, otherwise keep your bag there. Thus, one more experiment we have to do. Just go through this activity. अच्छे से देख लो, ऊपर से पढ़ो उसको. फोन दे दे. फोन यहाँ पे दे. फोन यहाँ पे दे. आप लोगों के पास भी फोन है? दो यहाँ. Where have you phone? दे दे यहाँ. Give it. This experiment proves that HCl it is heavier than air. छोटी सी एक्टिविटी है. You may have simple MCQ, ज़्यादा कुछ इसके अंदर है नहीं. Then the next one is fountain experiment. Fountain experiment, it is here for HCl as well as ammonia. Method is very simple and easy to remember. Just we have to take litmus solution and carry out this experiment. Picture देख लो अच्छे से क्या है वो. मैंने आपको फिगर देखने के लिए बोला है, बातें करने के लिए नहीं बोला है. हो गया. First one for heavier then second one acid is present. Okay, और क्या मुझे दिया है? Fountain experiment acid in nature prove करने के लिए. Okay, now see here again here we have inverted round bottom flask which is filled with HCl. Dropper is placed and along with dropper a small glass rod is. Okay, this is a complete arrangement. In beaker there is a litmus solution. Now as we know it is acid, right? We are doing litmus solution test. There will be formation of fountain here, but I have not written color. Okay, so which litmus color solution? अभी आपका चालू हो गया कुछ? I don't know. For what you need pencil now? Keep it there. Litmus solution. So which color litmus solution we want? We are doing or we are proving it is acidic in nature, right? This method again I am repeating, it is very important because in one of the school this question was asked with the change of this color. Okay, so if the round bottom flask it is filled with HCl, instead of given color, if other color solution is kept, then whether there will be change in the color or not, ये बताना था. Okay, now as it is acid, we know which paper we have colors or litmus paper we have to use. कौन सा use करना है? Blue. So here blue litmus solution. Blue litmus solution. Okay. थोड़ा सा इसको प्रेस करना है. Once you press it slowly, what happens? This litmus solution it will enter in this round bottom flask, and by the means of fountain there will be red color formation. Now see this solution it is blue color. Blue color. Okay, but in presence of HCl, you will get red color form. Okay, in case instead of blue, if we take here red, change होगा? No. Instead of HCl, if we have NH3, change होगा? Which color you will get? Understood ना? Same method is there. ये invert किया है because it is heavier. उसको सीधा रख के हमको experiment पूरा करना है. Understood? चलो break लेते हैं. Then we will do it.